footprints. Did you see those?
Yeah.
Can't tell if they're bear or
They look like dog prints.
Bigfoot. That's the direction we caught the suspect Bigfoot footage. We've done a couple of breakdowns of. February 15th, 2014 is when we captured those, or the video. We're gonna try hiking to a new spot today. We heard about some ancient Indian paintings on the cliffs back there, and I seen some of the pictures personally, and one looks like they drew a Bigfoot. So, you know, and this Sasquatch Canyon area is such a Bigfoot hotspot that, you know, I wouldn't doubt it if the ancient Utes that lived here had seen them and drawn them on the walls of the canyons and such. we're going to exchange game cams. The area in February and March that we found the nest, the footprints, and the handprint is right up in this little slot canyon that gets you on top of these cliffs. So we've been trying to rotate the cameras in and out of here. That's the slot canyon. And it gives animals, including people, access up on top of these cliffs. There's the cam we're picking up. And I'm going to inspect the slot canyon real quick. And we have found a handprint and a footprint here. The handprint was right in the dirt right here. And there was a lot of ice on the ground at the time. We were using our hands to get on the walls to get up and down when we climbed up here. So I'm sure it did the same. Alright, time to exchange cameras. I heard something walking up there, did you?
I set this stick here last week, but not this one. I set this one here.
Oh, that one's new, huh? This is where they've left the sticks for Brody, Derek, and look, snapped off onto the ground. Weird. There's a weird spot. Are they ripe?
Yep. All of them are gone except for that one. They've all been eaten.
Yep. There's animals in here keeping up on them, that's for sure. They've had 5 inches of rain here in 1 week, so we're hoping during the soft ground conditions, Bigfoot left tracks. Hopefully they pass through during that point in time. We're at the spot where we casted the footprint a few weeks ago. Oh, even with all the rain, you can see where we dug up the cast. See, I'll get my foot all the way next to the hill. It was between 14 and 15 inches in length. And you can see where it stepped on the rotted stick down below. Right there where my toe is. And it looks like something else has walked through here recently too. Those ones weren't here the last time. You see them right in front of each other. Did you see these, Jenny?
Yeah. Unless something slid and kicked.
That's the direction the creature walked. That we found the trackway of footprints the last time. A little better look up the direction it was walking. I shouldn't say it, I should say them. There was 2 of them. One had 12-inch footprints and the other one had between 14 and 15. Jenny just found a good sized bear paw, and let me get the camera focused on it.
There's his little heel, and there's the front of his foot right here.
Yeah, the heel's right there, and then the front of the foot actually goes, you can see where the claws have dug in up here, but I don't know, it's bigger than my hand.
It may come up.
Yeah, you can see where the bear was walking up the wash this way. We just found raspberries.
They're pretty tasty.
Uh-huh. Yep. They're starting to come in ripe. We're headed to another side canyon that splits off a Sasquatch Canyon. I've seen pictures that have come out of there of the Indian paintings, and one of them looks an awful lot like Bigfoot to me, so I want to go get pictures and videos of that stuff if we can find them. This canyon that has been nicknamed Sasquatch Canyon since the 70s, it's 25-30 miles long, and this canyon we're in is one of its side canyons, and it has many, but we keep coming back to this one because we keep finding and hearing Bigfoot physical evidence, and it's hard to leave a place you find that stuff, but we want to check out some more of the side canyons, and what a better place. Ancient Indians, if their art depicts a Bigfoot, we want to see it. This canyon always reminds me of the beginning of the 70s or 60s Planet of the Apes, where they see them up on the cliff tops.
Damn dirty apes.
Oh heck. Makes you wonder if the producers and the director and all that, if they made the movie kind of after a Bigfoot.
The writer.
Yeah. I see a footprint there. Wow. Wow.
So you can see the toes pretty good. And then...
Yeah, I can see that full footprint. I don't know if the viewers can. I'll have to point it out here in a second. She found another one in the trackway.
There's like, every once in a while you'll see where it might be toes.
Okay, well I'm going to come back to this really good one. I want to document it. I'm going to get measurements of its length and width. Let me see. Let me try and get the best view of it for you guys. The toes. My fingers are by the toes. And the hill's clear.
Go back right here.
Yeah, here, you point it out and I'll film it if you would.
Okay. Yeah, the heel comes back in here, and then the toes are up in here, so the whole length of the footprint is right here. But it's so rocky everywhere.
Well, it's still a damn nice footprint. I'm getting out my tape measure and we're going to get a length. And
that's a really nice toe print right there.
those are good toes.
1, 2.
We don't get good toes very often.
And his little toes like splayed out to the side. Here.
Looks like a left foot.
It looks like a left foot to me.
Alright, let's get the tape next to it.
There's the tip of the toe right there.
And the heel, it's the one that leaves 14-inch footprints. Oops, sorry, I got the camera all weird. I'm getting out the tape. We point out the heel. Here, I think I can.
The heel comes down here. And then the toes are up here. So it's 14. That's
and we found some more of his toes up here. His entire footprint didn't
mush in.
Yeah, it's really rocky if you guys can't tell. But I left a good one right here, or she. I think the 14 inches, the she. Sometimes she makes the footprint and she slides a little bit and makes it look like it's 15, I believe. Yeah, that's the front of the mid-tarsal and the toes. That's one of her next steps. The toes. And then, you know, my hand's over one of the flat portions of the foot. Yeah, she was walking off that way. I'm going to look in this little draw and I'm going to see if that other footprint's castable. I really like it for the toes. Stuff like this, they'll just walk right across it like it's nothing. So, even though to us this doesn't look like the easiest way to travel and we may find a more shallow part of this washed across, they'll just go right across this stuff. Alright, well, back to the footprint that we may be casting. Jenny pointed out that this trackway of footprints that we found, and the best one right here that we just casted, this is the same exact spot that we got the 17-inch footprint, crossing in the snow from a dry section there across here. I mean, almost identical spot where we just casted this 14 plus inch footprint. We're gonna have to measure this too.
Okay.
We found a Bigfoot that was sidestepping right here. He's doing this little shuffle sidestep. I've heard of him doing this. That is just a massive footprint.
You can see the toes.
Yes.
That's so neat.
I didn't expect to find anything. We haven't had much luck in the winter
time.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonder if it was two sidestepping. It looks like two different sets of footprints and they followed each other's track. The left in this trackway aren't showing up very well. There's some toes in the front of the mid-tarsal before. And then it was coming from that direction and then just right past where we casted it. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, it stepped right where my foot is again. You can see those toes up there. It didn't leave a hill. We find a lot of times they'll step on the front of the mid-tarsal and the toes, and that's all they'll leave, especially when they're going uphill. I'll give you guys a look around the area where we just casted this footprint. It's nice. This is just our third cast of the year. We find a lot of footprints, but it's so rare that you find them level enough and in a condition where you can put some casting material in them. So yeah, what a great find today. After we let this dry and dig up, we're gonna go up another side canyon that we heard that there's Indian paintings in. Here is the cast dug up. You can see where it was at. It was pretty rough to dig up. There was a lot of living material that was growing up. You're supposed to clip it off or pull it up. I thought I did a good enough job, but it was very difficult getting out of the ground because of all the material. But yeah, there's the bottom side of the dug up cast. It's the part that everybody usually wants to see. It's the part I want to see. And just let you guys look around a little bit where we found the trackway going off that direction. And right past Jenny, it come from that way. Walk past here. I keep hearing something moving around over there. We're not too far from where we just casted the over 14-inch long footprint. And I just got the heebies a second ago. We were checking out these choke cherries. The berries are all starting to come in this season. And that's when we find the most Bigfoot activity in this area. The berries are coming in right now, and they'll just keep coming in till winter time. And then the acorns are going to come on soon. But I keep hearing something over there. That's the direction up the mountain where we sometimes catch them running up the mountain away from us on video. And we've also found their footprints up there. And that's the direction the footprints we just found are going.
Yeah, yes.
Alright, we're going to take our time and we're going to go up another side canyon. The side canyon's off that direction.
I'll show you where those little toe prints are right here.
Alright.
You'll probably see them coming back this way. We couldn't see them going the other way, but the shadows are working this way.
Jenny's packing the cast out of here on a rock.
I don't know what that is. That might be. Did you look at that?
Oh, did you find the toe prints?
Keep walking ahead, right there.
Right here?
I don't know if that's
Yeah. I see a footprint here. I see a big time footprint. Okay, I need to document this real quick. I'm going to get out my tape measure. Okay, she's going to set the cast down in a good spot. They're pretty fragile. It takes a good 24 hours before they fully set up. I mean, you're supposed to let them sit for 30 minutes to an hour while they're setting up in the ground, but once you pull them up, they really are a little fragile for about the first 24 hours and before they completely set up. Let's see. Yeah, see the hill clear out here. Gosh, this is the one we should have cast. Will you hold this camera on it while I put the tape out? Oh, this looks like the 17-incher.
Those are big toes. Here you go.
See the hill? The hill comes clear down here. The toes are up there. It looks close to 17 inches in length. It's a good footprint.
It looks like it stepped here too.
You found another spot that stepped?
I don't know. I can't. That one's not very good at all.
Oh yeah. That's another place that stepped in this track. It's definitely a trackway. That's more than one footprint.
Looks like there's another one right here.
I'll put the camera on. I don't think it's going to show up too well. That one's not very deep, but I was heading off this way for sure. Freaked me out.
It'd be easier to walk along the creek bed.
So much oak brush in here. Look at all this oak. There's oak on the other side. Plentiful food source here in a little while when all the acorns start coming in. We're just walking up the creek bed of this canyon. We're still trying to figure out a name to give this canyon. I told Jenny I want to name it Bull Hollow. I don't know if we get back there and there is Bigfoot's painted on the walls back there, maybe call it Sasquatch Hollow or something. Skookum Alley. We'll figure out something. Yeah, and just like the other canyon that we go up, the local ranchers say that everybody says this canyon's haunted. He told me to come back and check out the Indian paintings back here. Or Native American. This place is cool.
travel Rough Hollow, we mostly head south. I think this is mostly west.
Yeah, we are following the setting sun, aren't we?
Really started it anyway.
We're up this new canyon, and we're following a riverbed, or a wash. Looks like it's a river sometimes of the year. No water running right now, though.
It's a flash flood zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And also the annual melt-off. We're hiking up a wash of a new canyon that branches off of Sasquatch Canyon. Kind of give you guys an idea of where we're bigfooting today. We've already found 2 trackways today in Rough Hollow. A 17-inch and a 14-inch set of footprints. We casted one of the 14-inchers, and they've been staying towards the mouth of the canyon of Rough Hollow to Sasquatch Canyon, so we decided to try a nearby canyon we've never been up. See if we can find Bigfoot activity in this little canyon too. We're just having to go up an old wash or an old river. It makes for a pretty good trail though. It's getting really narrow right here. Good bottleneck.
See a quakey up there?
You can?
Right there in front of you.
Oh, there is some quickies up ahead. Right on.
You said you had next to water, right?
Yep. you hear that running around up there? Something's up in this oak brush. We just heard it moving around. I can hear something moving around over there. Sounds like it's a woodpecker. It doesn't really get going like a woodpecker, though. Sounds more like a thrush trying to break a nut. That's what it reminds me of. A woodpecker gets going. I mean, like a machine gun.
Did you just want to wait here for a little minute till it gets cooler?
And then head up further?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's big. It's in there.
Heard something running around in this growth.
It went running up through those leaves. That's what made all that noise.
Yeah, I heard it running up there too. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera running when it was moving. Not saying it's a Bigfoot, could be any animal, but there's definitely something there.
I don't think it was big enough to be a Bigfoot, but it definitely could have been.
Well, a bear, a mountain lion, a Bigfoot, I'm sure they all try to be as stealthy as they can, so.
That's true.
So.
It was big enough to be a bear.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's not always nice. It's really gross.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the camera pointed that way.
It's holding still, whatever it is. It's just right there. If I could get it to move, if I chucked rocks.
I know. Start throwing rocks over there till it starts chucking them back.
I wouldn't like that, no. I see it.
We were just about ready to give up on the Indian artwork, Native American artwork, and we just found it. Check this out, you guys. Look, that looks like deer or elk that they painted up on this cliff wall.
And right above it, can you see the big tall person?
Yeah, I think that may be the one that they were talking about. Is the Bigfoot? How far up? I can't see it. God, there's some clear up there too.
Right up there. I can tell there's a deer because I think these are elk because look how big the.
Yeah, and they got the heads darker than the bodies. That's elk.
Up here, way up there. How'd they get? Oh, there's the Bigfoot.
Where?
It's the one right on top. You can see his legs are darker, and then his head is ruby red, and then his arms come down. He's right above the deer.
Oh, I see him.
Big. Because the other people are smaller, and they have bows and arrows.
Let me see if I can get the camera on him.
Oh, that's neat.
I don't know if that's the Bigfoot, is it? Yep.
I don't know.
Huh.
It could be.
Well, let's look around these cliff walls for more artwork, but yeah, that's just amazing. And
It could be. Those are people, I think, with the elk. I wonder what all those fingerprints mean. Rain? Or something?
I don't know. Okay, there's the elk that the Native Americans painted, and here's what we think is the Bigfoot. Look at the size of this thing's feet.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that one.
Uh-huh. Let me see if you guys can see that. I may have to fix the contrast. There it is.
It's got horns, like the devil, and there's one above it too.
People that told me to come back and look at these think the Native Americans may have been depicting a Bigfoot. Look at the size of the feet. And then there's, oh, that's an animal up above it. And then there's, this looks like a bighorn sheep that they were trying to draw right here.
It does look like a bighorn sheep.
I'm sure it was. They're drawing the animals that they're seeing in the area, and Bigfoot's one. I don't know, maybe they think it was some type of a devil animal or something. But it looks like they're depicting it with horns.
Yeah, it does.
Amazing. Look at where we're at. Well, that is fun to find. It looks like there's some older ones here that are like starting to deteriorate.
Looks like people have scratched at him too, the big jerks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, cool. Jenny and I were just about ready to give up on finding this Native American artwork that we heard about that's near the Rough Hollow Sasquatch Canyon area, and here he is. I love it. Yeah, we hiked back there about 3.5, 4 miles, and this is actually closer to the mouth of the canyon. We thought we had to go clear back there. We walked right past these without seeing them at the beginning of the hike. And here's some other ones right here. Cool beans. I am going to get some still photos for our website.